Can what?
No, I'm just enjoying.
Yes, I know. Okay.
I can't smile while I watch you.
You're fine. Just waiting for people to get in. One person's in. How's everybody doing tonight? On this nice, chilly night. Hopefully everybody had a nice weekend. What's up, Joel? How you doing? John's watching. How you doing, John? Let us get to cracking. We'll let a couple more people get in here. Yes, I heard you. Make it 2. Ooh, Jim's in the house. What's going on, Jim? How you doing? Got another lead. Jen's watching. How you doing, Jen? Kimberly, how you doing? How's everybody doing tonight? Going to get this. Whoa. So crooked. How you doing, Kimberly? Hello. And Joel, I hear you. How you doing, Carrie? Welcome to the stream. Yes. I did not do it yesterday. It's just too busy yesterday, but yes, I am doing it today. Got 14 lined up for tonight. It's cold. How was everybody's weekend? What did everybody have for dinner? I had McDonald's. Nice and healthy. Oh, get the rest of the stuffs out of my pockets. I think. Move this back here a little bit. Toasted tuna sandwich. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the video. I really appreciate that. Oh yeah, I would definitely eat a toasted tuna sandwich. My batteries are going out. Light here. There we go. Collecting video, but not gonna miss you live, cracking some open. I appreciate that, Justin. All right, like I said, I've got 14 of them lined up for tonight. And they're all Indiana geodes today. Just because all the Kentucky ones are a little tucked away. But we'll start with a nice big guy. Like I said, this one is from Southern Indiana. But Justin, I appreciate you checking out my video, man. And if you guys did not see that video I've talked about, is up. I posted that yesterday, so it is out there for everybody to see. Oh yeah. Definitely a glimpse into what I enjoy doing, that's for sure. All right, and for everybody curious, if you haven't seen the stream before, this is a soil pipe cutter that I use to crack these open. Let me try and get this facing down a little bit more, and hopefully it doesn't fall. That way you guys can see a little bit better what's going on. All right. So yeah, like I said, it's a soil pipe cutter made to snap pipes perfectly, but it just works really well for geodes as well. So that's what I utilize mine for. I don't think I'll ever need to cut pipes, but if I do, I'll have the tool for it. Till then, I'll beat it up for an open geodes. All right. We've got the first one lined up here. John and Shar, how you guys doing? Hillary, Steven, Noelle, Alexia, and Dee Dee, and Nancy. Oh, that's cool. Carrie. No comments on the nerd in the video with him. Yeah, you're lucky, Jim. Don't worry. It's only been out for a little while. All right, guys. And as always, safety glasses. Which, I mean, I could probably get away with not wearing them because you guys can't see my face during it, but I'll wear them anyways. Need my eyeballs.
I got one over here.
Where are your safety glasses at?
Over there.
Wow. Look at the sparks on that one. Holy moly. Alright, we're going to have to go a long ways on this one. But man, that was a lot of sparks. That was crazy. That was definitely the most sparks I've gotten. I don't know if it's because my glasses are like foggy or what. That seemed like a lot of sparks to me. This one here is relatively light, but I honestly feel like it's gonna be solid. But it's a bigger one, so we never know. We'll still give it a try. Put this way on it. All right. Here we go. Attempt number 2. All right. Should be good. Man. Well, it wasn't solid. But it was definitely a pain in the butt. What was the question? Yes, I'm starting a YouTube channel, guys. Hey, Taylor in the house. How you doing, man? Thought you were putting the kiddos to sleep. Look at that one. Crazy. A little bit of smoky up here. Nice sized cavity there. It looks like we might have some highlight over that quartz there. Ooh, 62, guys. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the stream, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We are just on geode number 1 there. Getting on. We've got 13 more to go. This one here is a nice, promising one. It's pretty light. It's good. See, it's got some fossil matter left, or some churn on it. So we're gonna crack it around this way. Yeah, that one was pretty nice. And again, if you guys haven't checked out the stream before, I'm definitely gonna show everything at the end once we get everything opened up here. So give me a quick second. Snapple Break. Remember, they're not a sponsor. They're just delicious. Look at this. They got new bottles and everything. Confused me. Ooh, it's a little toasted. Don't laugh at me. My wife's over there laughing at me with her body. Not even actually laughing. I still hear you. There's that giggle. What else is going on? This is not the way these are supposed to work, guys, but as I've said before, this thing's older than me. I'm just going to beat on it until it finally gives way and I'll buy a new chain, but until then, I'm just going to keep seeing what it's got left in the tank. If you guys are new here, first time watching the stream, make sure you guys say hi, let us know where you're from. Always curious to see where folks are tuning in from. Oh, come on. Love when it's one that I hammer in place and it's still just whoop, pops right out like nothing. All right, guys. Gold Beach, Oregon. I collect in southern Indiana, so a lot of folks think I'm from Indiana, but I am a born and raised Chicagoan. I live on the south side of Chicago right now. Sorry, my bald head is getting cold. Yes, so I am in Illinois, Chicago, the Windy City. That's why I always have a heater going. It's always cold. Okay. Thought I was losing it again for a second. All right, geode number 2, guys. We might lose it. We might save it. I don't know. All right. Some interesting quartz here. If you notice on this little chunk here that's sticking out, it's got a very light coating of chalcedony. Yeah, it's in the 20s right now. Something like that. What's the temperature right now, hon? Yep, and you can see on this one too. Right in here is botryoidal chalcedony. You see that chalcedony coating has gotten a little bit more of a chance to grow. And then in this side, huh? Oh, it's 30 right now. Still chilly. Oh, cold enough. Really cool one here, guys. Gonna be a neat one to see afterwards up close a little better, because the front facing camera on my phone is only so good, but the back facing or rear facing camera is much, much better. And believe it or not, that video that I just shared, I shot and edited all of that on my iPhone. So that's why it took a little bit longer. Our Mac is a little really outdated. So it would have taken me even longer to do it on that thing. But I got an interesting sponsorship offer from High Tech Diamond that I'm debating on taking them up on that offer. And if that's the case, I will shift from saving up for that piece of equipment I wanted, and instead I'll start saving up for maybe an iPad to help me edit my videos a little bit better. Let's do one of these smaller ones. This one here, I think, is going to be, this one's going to be either really, really pretty quartz with goethite over it. Hello from Alaska. You got 4 to 6 inches of snow in Texas 2 days ago. Whoo! Snapple apple, that's right, man. Always about the Snapple apple. Check this one out. So, this is one that's got that texture that I recognize. What's up, Avery? From Tennessee in the house. 5 years since you've seen snow. Woo! Lord, Lord, Lord. Well, yeah, this one here, guys, I'm calling it. I think it's going to either be solid, and if it's not solid, it's going to have some really pretty clear quartz with goethite over it. I'm just going to keep cracking these things open. I'll eventually learn and I'll know what's inside before even like cracking it open. And I'm going to go like work with a carnival and have that be my act. Pick a geode, any geode, I'll tell you what's inside. Pay me $500. You laugh, but somebody's going to pay that money. What? No, no, no. I'm not the only crazy rock person out there. Okay. So I want to be a little more picky with this one here. Like I said, I think it's going to have some nice things inside, so I want to make sure I get it in a nice spot. Like I've said before, everybody recommends having a mount or things like that built for your pipe cutters and have 2 people for it. And you know what? I do just fine on my own. Sometimes I could use a hand, but majority of the time it's not a problem. I just feel like I have so much more control. I also feel like this is going to pop out. Sorry guys, 1 second. Like I said, I'm hopeful this one's going to be pretty inside. There we go. This is going to be a nice one. Ooh, somebody's showing all that love. Look at them likes going crazy. Thank you guys. Thank you. Oh, my glasses are so foggy. Sure, Jim, if you want to drive all the way to my garage on days I want to do my streams, go ahead, buddy. All right, guys, here we go. Geo number 3. Oh, I love when I'm right. I love it. Ah. Like I said, flippin' beautiful quartz with some really awesome goethite over it, guys. Oh, I can't wait to show you guys this one after. Oh, Heather Lynn.
What?
That's my wife's name. Heather Lynn Guttersman Foster and Jeffrey. Oh no, that's no Gweno. Gabby in the house. How's everybody doing? But look at this one, guys. This one was awesome. And I called it too. Really pretty. I'll have to check that one out with the loop. That one almost looks like it's got them. It almost looks like the quartz is almost a second generation, because it looks like the goethite is going inside of some of it, but I can't really tell. And it's got some hematite in it too, that's for sure. Yeah, really, really pretty one, guys. I can't wait to turn the camera on and show you. Gotta show my wife really quick. All right. Sorry. I've gotten really good at noticing a certain texture and a certain look to the exterior of these. And 9 times out of 10, when I crack them open, they're... Yep, her middle name is Lynn. Yep, Heather Lynn. How funny.
Does it smell the same way?
No, I think hers, yeah. My wife's has got 2 N's in her Lynn. It looks like hers is just L-Y-N. Alright, guys. On with the show. We're going to do this big guy here. This one's already cracked open a bit, so I know it's got some portions that are hollow. But this one here, I think, like I've talked about... what's up, Kara? How you doing tonight? Send me a message. We'll chat. Alicia, send me a message and we can talk, okay? I collect my geodes from southern Indiana. Mitchell, welcome to the show. Alicia, how you doing? So, like I've talked about before, I find a lot of geodized fossils. And one thing with that is this kind of... You can see this look on the inside. Most of the time that means it's remnants of some sort of fossil. So I'm thinking this one might be some sort of coiled gastropod, maybe. So what I'm going to try and do is crack it open this way. Can I hear the ocean in it? Yeah, keep it PG, okay? They can hear you. They said they can hear you. They can hear you talking, so I said keep it PG. I'm just joking. Yeah, I don't want to talk about sales in that, guys, because this isn't a group about sales and not a video about sales. But send me a message and we can talk, okay? I don't want my video to be taken down. So, on to geode number 4, guys. Which this one might take me another minute. Really? Come on. Sorry, guys. When they've got a little bit of a rounded edge, can make it a little bit of a pain in the butt. But I think we've got her. Alright, guys, geode number 4 tonight. If you're just joining us, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day, good weekend. Just do it quick. Just rip it like a Band-Aid. Because I really don't want plastic sounds. Just do the other one now. Just get it out of the way. Sorry, guys. Momentary pause. And there we go. Okay. Thanks to that word from our sponsors. Geode number 4. Great. Ah, what a pain in the butt. I really want to do it around this side to try and see if there's any remnants of any coils or shapes to kind of give any hints of what this was at some point. Which, if you've caught the stream before, I've cracked a couple that way that have, the outside may not look exactly like what it once was, but the inside tells a different story. Sorry guys, every once in a while I'll get one that's a pain in the butt. Alright, should be good now. Oops, yeah, 4.2. Alright. Didn't expect that to break like that. But okay. This was an interesting one. Definitely had some stuff going on in there. This one's full of dirt. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I was anticipating it to be more of a pain in the butt after that first time it popped out. But yeah, this will definitely be a cool one to clean up and see what in the world is going on. Really, really cool because this has got a really nice iron coating over here, but also it's got a really light coating of chalcedony over that quartz. And it's looking like it's got two different types of growths. It's got some double terminated points down here, and it's got some cubic growth up here too. Really interesting. Pain in the butt to bust open, but interesting. All right. 4 down, 10 to go. All right, here's another one that I want to crack open this way to try and see if oh yeah, it's going to be interesting to see when it's cleaned up. This is going to be another one I'm going to try and crack this way to try and get a peek at what it used to be, because this little dimple here and this dimple here, and you can kind of see here, so this is the small start of it, and then it goes around and opens up. So this was a coiled gastropod ammonite of some sort. So this one's really, I don't know, even looking at it in the reflection, I don't know, it's pretty, I can see it, you know, the big, and then it gets down and small and curls up. So this one will be, got any light rattlers? I got a couple little rattlers lined up. This one I'm curious about. This one, it feels pretty solid, but if it's not solid, I think we might see some remnants of those chambers in there, because that's definitely what this was at one point. Hope you guys can see that, if that makes sense. But folks won't normally crack them open when you can obviously tell it was something. You know, it's hard to distinguish a specific species and things like that. but normal folks wouldn't crack one open like this. But if you guys saw my video, I know where to go find lots of these things. So odds are I can go and find another one that's quite similar to this one, and if not a little bit better. This one should be easier than the last one we tried, guys. So it looks like we got a little bit. Sorry about that, guys. Took a spin. Sorry about that, guys. I really dislike this thing sometimes. Yeah, for real. I saw it like slowly going too, you know. Dana, that's a great question, because there are some theories out there that, yes, that all of them are from fossils, and there are some theories that there's specific places like Indiana where I collect where they can start from fossils. But I collect in Indiana, and I have found geodized fossils. I've also had a friend of mine, Mike, send me some geodes from Kentucky, and some of those were also geodized fossils. So as far as that, you know, the region out here where we collect in, there are definitely geodized fossils. I can't say the same thing for any other places. I haven't gone anywhere else to geode collect, really. This summer and springtime, I plan to get out to the Geode area and see what's going on out there, and anything else. But I'm not too sure if geodized fossils are a thing everywhere. I know there's silicified fossils are a common thing, or a more common thing, I should say. All right, guys, geode number 5. Don't crumble. No, I think this one's a dud, guys. Yeah. It's pretty solid. I'm not going to try and mess with it anymore. I can still tell pretty well from this side what it was, so we'll just leave it as is and not completely destroy it. All right, so I'm going to take a second here and check out some of these comments. But yeah, Alicia, like Jim Johnson said, iron out for those really thick, dark colors on there. Oh yeah, I definitely want to get up to BC for some of that. Absolutely, absolutely. Dan Hurd, man, his property there where he goes and collects that stuff is crazy. So if anybody's friend with Dan Hurd, I know he's a member here in this group. I don't think I've ever seen him tune into my show. But my YouTube will be coming soon, guys, and I'm going to hit the ground running with that. There's going to be some cool things coming with that, so I hope you guys are prepared. All right, on with the show to number 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, geode number 6, guys. I'm not allowed in Canada. Which one is that you're talking about, Terry? This one? Do you get the meaning? Do you get the means like a wet saw? Never tried cutting them in half. Oh, I've got a wet saw. I do. It's actually right over there. My wet tile saw is what I got before my pipe cutter. I do have some that I cut, but my only thing is I really want to polish too. So that's why I had my polishing set up before with an orbital sander and diamond impregnated pads I would use. And it just was really, really difficult to get a really good polish because I couldn't get a good cut because my saw was so small. You know, it says it's a 7-inch saw, but there's really only about 2 3/4 inches of cutting capacity or capabilities on it. So I will do a lot more of that, you know, hopefully in these next couple of weeks, guys. I'm going to get this ball moving with the sponsorship with High Tech Diamond. And if that's the case, I'm going to have some streams coming of polishing things and things like that. So that's when that saw is going to come out of retirement and get put to use. But as far as those kind of streams, I don't think I'm going to do a stream of cutting them just because it takes a long time and it's really, really, really loud. So that aspect you guys aren't going to see. Maybe I'll make some videos up to show you guys those, but live aspect, that won't really work. Polishing, on the other hand, that I plan to do some live streams of. So yeah, I'll do some streams of. And my preference is really the smaller ones, like 1 inch to 2 inch to 3 inches. I like cutting those ones because they tend to be more solid, but they can have, you know, chalcedony bands and lines and stuff like that throughout. They can have a couple different things that can look really cool. So, if you guys want some cutting videos, you know, by all means, let me know in the comments. You know, shoot me a message if that's something you'd be interested in. That's not something that's on the forefront of my to-do list once I get my YouTube up and running. But if that's something you guys want, definitely let me know so I can keep that in mind. Otherwise, my focus is going to shift to collecting and the other things I've got planned. This one here is pretty heavy, so I'm not going to be surprised if it's solid, but it's got an interesting shape. I'm thinking, actually, it might be another ominoid of some sort, but I'm not sure. I don't have high hopes. But I've said that before and I've eaten my words. Come on. Does not like the cold. Come on. Ah. Sorry, guys. These shows in the cold are gonna start to suck if this chain's not gonna want to work with me in the cold. I'm gonna do a different one instead. All right, guys, sorry about that. Oh yeah, definitely need a bigger cut saw. That's the hope, but it's a little out of the budget right now. So this one, this one here actually looks like it's a another coiled gastropod. It kind of goes down like this. Just look, you can kind of see those little waves in there. Because this reminds me of one I've got. That is over here. That this one is a little hard to tell from the outside, but the inside, you can see where the top of it starts and then gets bigger going down. So I think that this big one is something like that. Pretty cool, pretty interesting. Mostly solid. It'll be another interesting one to drop in some iron out. Move these back because these keep getting in the way. Oh, so far so good. None that have been completely solid, so that's good. I know that's how the first show of the year was. I feel like almost every single one of those ones was pretty much solid. Got a interesting shaped one here. Maybe another coiled gastropod or something like that. This one's too thin on the sides to try and do that way, so this one I'm just going to go right down the middle that way and try and get as big a surface opened up. I think, oh yeah, I think we might see some chambers in this one. Feels pretty light. Alright guys, sorry about the delay. So, here we are, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Geode number 7. So these ones are a little interesting. I'll have to go through and catch up on the comments. But this one's pretty cool. It's got it's got a lot of highlight in there. Let me grab my light really quick. Oh yeah, guys. This one's got a lot of water opal on it. I'm hoping I won't really need to turn the lights off for you guys to see. But at the end I'll turn the lights off for everybody. But yeah, just loaded with highlight, which is, like I said, water opal. A not so common secondary in these geodes out here. And pretty sure this one has got some, calm down light. My light's going crazy. Acting like a strobe light. Natural green. Yeah. Oh yeah. If I can get a good grip, where the chain's not going anywhere, I can pretty much snap anything. That one over there that I tossed to the side, I need to try and see if I've got a can of WD-40 around, because it's just got a really smooth outside, so I can't really get a good tight grip on it because of the cold. But yeah, I definitely do. I normally do that towards the end. I'll turn the lights off because I can definitely see it a lot better. But yeah, I definitely utilize my UV light all the time. I've got an Alone Fire, the SV 0003 or something like that. I've recommended it to a few people, and the folks who have gone and gotten it have enjoyed it. So if you're looking for one, that's a great one to go with. On Amazon right now, it's about $24.99, give or take the day and the sale and all that jazz. But I've had mine for about 6 months, and it's done me well. This one, I don't know, might end up being solid, but this one is another ammonite coiled cephalopod of some sort. You can really see the big opening here. It's the base of it. It goes up into the little part, but it's got a nice little exterior that I'm hoping we can grab onto and maybe see some remnants of the chambers inside. Kai, welcome to the stream, my friend. How you doing tonight? I'm sorry, guys. These glasses I'm wearing are so scratched up. It's really difficult for me to see the names of who's saying what and who's tuning in and things like that. I'm recognizing some photos of some people I know, but that's about it. Hopefully I'm not blinding the camera with my balding head here. This is another one, guys. I'm going to try and do really well, so I'm going to take my time on it. Alright, it might just pop right out, but it's small one and there's not much surface it's grabbing onto, but we might get lucky. Slid right off. Guys, I think I'm gonna save this one to cut a different day because it's being a pain. All right, next geode. It's a more flat one, but got some interesting little pockets in there. Hey, Kathy, I appreciate that share. I really do. Thank you guys. If everybody's just tuning in, thanks for stopping by tonight. I hope you guys are having a great day. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Got a few geodes left for this evening here. Yeah, I do. I'm a fan of the fossilized stuff. And honestly, that's just what I've got more of an eye for, and that's what people have a hard time finding. So I figured if you guys want to see what I'm out there looking for, you might want to see on the ground the kind of things that I pick up, and it definitely, you notice little traits and things like that, just little things that are a constant detail or a constant variable in the different geodes that I find, because there'll be different extents and different levels of geodization or whatever the word is, but there's definitely an overall shape like brachiopods will stick to and horn corals will stick to and things like that. So this one here, that actually, the really nice one that we cracked, the second one or the third one, this actually made an appearance in that video. This is the one that I collected. One of the ones that I had collected. I think it may have been like the second or third one that I picked up. The one that I said was a cephalopod. All right, guys, so we have got 4 geodes left for this evening. If you've been with me the entire stream, I appreciate it and thank you. If you're just tuning in, welcome. Here's a nice bigger one from Indiana, but it's a little more solid, so I think we're just going to try and go around this way instead of fighting it to get around the long way. Always helps when it's got a nice flat side on the bottom. Comes in handy. guys. On to another geode. I lost count at this point. Oh man. Woo! This one's gonna be a workout. And it's not completely solid. Interesting. Ooh. My favorite. Can anybody guess? Who remembers what my favorite is? I want to see who really listens to me. What's my favorite? First one to answer, I'm going to send you a geode. Unless it's Jim. Jim, you don't count. No offense. Doo-doo. Oh, wrong answer. Doo-doo. Tracy's got it. Botryoidal. Botryoidal chalcedony. Oh, Tracy just got in the stream. Ooh. And she snuck in. Chalcedony, that is right. Botryoidal chalcedony. And it looks like it's got some blues in there. Really interesting. The cavity is a little bit deep in there. Be quiet, Jim. Talk about my favorite, not your favorite. Ashley in the house. A name so nice, you gotta say it twice. Yes, sir. Botryoidal chalcedony is my favorite. Yep. My favorite. Which, if you caught my video and you watched it and you noticed that really pretty big chunk of yellow chalcedony, botryoidal chalcedony, I am so mad that I didn't take that because I didn't realize at the time that it was yellow. And I was like watching and going through and editing. I'm like, man, I don't have a big piece of yellow like that. And by the time I get back to that creek, it's going to be gone. So I was a little bummed. That one I just cracked? Yes. All but two of them were from that video I just shot. And the two that were not are this one that had the crazy little itty bitty pockets with some druzy and whatnot, and this guy. These are the only two that were not from that video that I shot on Jim. I don't know. I was thinking, I was like, I've already got so much botryoidal, and then I just, like, I didn't process that it was the yellow, and like I said, I don't have much yellow, so I was so mad. So mad at myself. Alright, guys. We've got 3 left. This one I'm going to save for the end, because I've got high hopes for this one. Being some really, really pretty things. That's going to be in the way there. I'm going to put it over here. This one is a little dirty, but I think this one might be some more, I think it's going to be some pretty quartz. Again, maybe with some of that goethite secondary. I think. Like I said, it's a little dirty. Alrighty. I'm excited for this one, guys. I think it's going to be something cool. It better be. All right. So we got a little bit of druzy up here. Oh, my light battery. I know. I had a couple folks message me and a couple people commented on the video and were like, how could you not pick them all up? And you know what? It's very, very hard not to. Let me tell you that. This one here is actually looking like it's got some calcite in there, down in that side. And looking like maybe some barite. Maybe it's just both barite. But yeah, it's definitely hard to not pick up everything. That is for sure. And Jim, I appreciate that, man. That would be awesome. Alrighty, guys. I need a little Snapple break. Oh, so delicious. It's like taking a bite out of an apple. Snapple is like what Willy Wonka would do if he made some drinks. That's it. Yeah, Snapple is run by Willy Wonka. It makes a lot of sense. So here's an interesting one. Another geodized fossil of some sort. You can see this exterior here, this color. Yeah, it might be. Actually, for that one, I was thinking more of. Where did that one go? Down here, looking at some of the cleavage, how it cracked. It's a little hard to tell. Let me. I got my light right here. Hold on, guys. Whoa. Well, it's got calcite in it, but I'll tell you, it's not where I thought it was. This one, let me turn the light off really quick. Sorry, guys. It's that time. We're gonna go dark. Dun, 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 dun. First, let me find where I'm at here. Okay. Where did the other part of this go? There it is. Sorry, I'm gonna go over these ones here and see if we've got anything else that's glowing. A couple more. Alright, so this is really cool. The UFO one is definitely going to be going in my display. Alright, so just give me my coffee. Okay. So, everybody, fair warning, lights are going to turn off, and then I'm going to turn this light on here, so I hope that does not bother anybody. But here we go. Oh, yeah, that was Saturday. That one I cracked on Saturday when I got back, day after Christmas. That was the last video of last video of 2020. All right, this one here I'm showing guys. Check out the calcite in there. Pretty cool. Now this is the one we were looking at when I walked away and turned the lights off. This is some more really cool calcite. It's almost got swirling and banding in it. So pretty awesome. This is the other piece of it. And then this last one I'm going to show you guys I'm really excited for. This is the one that's got the highlight in it. So this is over quartz that we're looking at, but check out the glow on it. Ruth, welcome to the show. Look at that, guys. Look at the highlight. Highlight. My battery is dying, so it's not charging them up quite as much. What up, Michael in the house? Whoop, whoop. How you doing, my friend? Showing off some sweet highlight over here. Here we go. Hold on, let me get this close here. Watch the phosphorescence on this one, guys. No, not howlite. It is hyalite. 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 Ah, you're funny, Terry. Oh, Terry. That was fun. Yeah, hyalite. Not howlite, not salt. It's Hyalite. Water opal is a common term for it. Sorry, guys. I've got, what do we have? 1 geode left to crack? No, 2 geodes left to crack. This one and one more. But this is my little flash right here, and my batteries died. So I just gotta swap these out really quick. Technical difficulties. I always choose the worst days to cut my hair. Like I shaved my head today, and now it's so cold. Do it! I dare ya! Oh! Yeah, it's working now, guys. Oh, man, that's bright. All right, guys. Like I said, ooh, Lord have mercy on my soul. That is bright. Let me get these out of the way here. Oh, not that one. We need this one. And we'll get this little geode here cracked open, and then we got the last one that I'm a little hopeful for. I think it's going to be something cool. Oh, snapple down. All right, guys. Oh, Lord, hold on. I got to turn that light down. Holy moly. Must have been a while that light was going out. Jiminy crickets. Woo. Couldn't see. Like a deer caught in a headlight. Ugh. All right, and I recommend for anybody that's going to crack open geodes like me, do it outside, do it in your garage, because you're going to make a mess. And it really, I can't stress this enough, it really helps if you have your wife on board, okay? Because if your wife isn't cool with you going and busting open rocks in the garage, and if it's going to start fights, don't do it. So make sure they're on board. Make sure you feed them beforehand, get them a nice glass of wine, you know, put on their favorite movie, give them a massage, get them in a good mood, and then go outside so you can bust open some geodes. That's what I had to do at first. I had to get them brownie points, and now I'm okay to do my streams, but... Alright, guys, here we go. Geode number... whatever. number, I think this would be number 11, because we got 2 to the side. Yeah, number 11. All right, got an interesting little one here, guys. Some more chalcedony here, chalcedony over quartz, with just a very, very light coating of that chalcedony to the point where you can still see remnants of the shape of the crystal underneath. And I notice a lot too, which I haven't really done too much with the stuff that I have to look into it, but I'm noticing that a lot of the chalcedony over quartz that I find in these Indiana geodes, the quartz, the first generation growth underneath there, is always, always, always cubic quartz. It's not the five faceted, points like in this quartz here. It's the cubic. It's the 3-faced growth. So I don't know. I'm curious why that is. It's something I'm gonna do some research about, but it's another theory I've got that I noticed that a lot. Where chalcedony is there, it's a certain kind of quartz. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. But this, guys, this is the one that I'm hopeful of, because I think this is a big gastropod. So I'm hoping that I'm really hoping that this is going to have some chambers inside. It does feel a little heavy. I'm hoping it's not completely solid. But I think if it does have any cavities inside, it's going to be that really, really nice quartz. I think it's going to be really nice quartz like this, if it's got a cavity in here. Which, like I said, it's got some spots that feel a little heavy, but I think this part in here, the more rounded portion, I think in there is going to be more hollow. But let us find out, guys. And I will do my normal thing. If this one's a dud, I'll do a quick grab, and we'll see how that one does. And then we will call it a night, guys. Thanks to everybody who's tuned in so far. I really, really appreciate it, guys. You guys have made my life a bit more interesting. And I really do appreciate that. I really do enjoy the friends that I've made through my stream, and I enjoy helping people learn and helping people go and find geodes for themselves and things like that. I'm over here hammering it in. I don't even know if it's gonna be where I need it to be. Oh, next link up. And would you look at that? That one doesn't even need to be hammered in. You dummy. All right, guys. Potentially the last geode of the night. We'll see if it ends up being something pretty. If it's something awesome, we'll end it here. If not, we'll try one more. But this is one I actually, when I collected it, I was really excited about it. And I brought it inside to clean it up, and then it sat inside until a few days ago. When I brought it back outside, and I'm like, you know what, next stream I'm cracking it. So, here you go, guys. Like I said, I got high hopes for it. I hope it's not in vain, but you never know. one of the things I love about cracking open geodes. Not as exciting as I was hoping. We'll crack open another. Still some pretty quartz. Sunny and Sandy and Michelle, welcome to the show, guys. How you doing tonight? Again, my apologies. I am normally much more vocal with greeting folks and everything like that, but these goggles, I cannot see over there all that well. So, it makes it difficult. Here, you know what? We've got one more. Yeah, it was still a pretty one. We got one more big guy here from my last trip out. This one was collected on that trip out where I made my video. And, sorry, looking like it's got some little bits of fossil in there. Too hard to tell what it was. But it's a nice one. A little solid, but I think I should be able to get a good grip around it long ways. So we'll see. So you got Alright. The show must go on. Oh, actually, speaking of, let me see. Oh, boy, oh boy. I'm glad I checked that, guys. Give me a quick second here. So sorry, guys. It was down to 2% battery there. Come on. Lord, I can't see with this light in my face and these goggles on. Goodness. Thank God I'm not trying to, pass a field sobriety test or something. Lord. All right, guys. I feel like freaking losing it again. Damn, $50 tripod, and it's already fallen apart after how many shows? 15 shows? Well, hold on. I gotta see what is, just so you know, if he goes to meet you, he'll ask you if you're an axe murderer first. LOL. So you gotta lie. Hey, yep. I am home. I am not drunk. I'm not even drunk a little bit. No, that was when I met up with Jim to go collecting was the first time that we had met up to go and do something like that. So I asked him, I was like, wait a second, so are you an axe murderer? And his response was, if I was, do you really think I would answer that? And I said, I didn't ask if you were a smart axe murderer. All right. I love stupid dad jokes. And no, I am not drunk. I'm just a goofy fella. Although I do have some bullet bourbon over there in my desk that, now that you talked about being drunk, I have a taste. I have to taste my bourbon. So I may go over and have me a little nip or two of bourbon when I sit down and go through these comments after the stream. You guys are great. So if you guys have not checked out my video yet, please go and do that. It is some really, really useful information. A lot of folks watch me crack open the geodes, and a lot of people wanted to see me go and collect them. So that's what that video I just shared, guys, was all about. My good friend Jim Johnson, you guys are seeing him, you know, that creepy axe murderer, going and talking in the comment section. Jim was out there with me that day and helped me get some awesome footage and helped me find some cool things. So if you haven't, like I said, go check that out, and stay tuned. In the near future, my YouTube is going to be going live, and I'm going to be doing some cool things over there. I'm still going to be doing my live stream here of cracking open geodes, but I think collecting videos and things like that will start over there, and then I'll share them over to the page from then. But taking my time, doing things right, and getting everybody what they want. That's what I'm about. All right, guys, the last geode of the night, whether it's a bust or the best, it is the last. It's a feisty one. Bumping and cracking and moving. Oh, bummer. That's okay. Wow. Wow. I mean, this would have happened regardless of the way that I opened it. But before I show you guys that, check this out. This is some barite. It had a really big, really big chunk of barite, big blade of barite in there growing. That unfortunately did not all of it stayed connected. Well, that's okay. Ooh, this is really awesome because this has got goethite right inside. Jennifer Peterson, what do I got to do to get you to send me a few? You know what? I'm actually getting ready to talk to the admins here, guy, about getting some giveaways going because I've got quite a few. But Jennifer, go ahead and shoot me a message, and I might not be able to get to it tonight, but I will. I'll get to you. But aside from the barite, one half broken half, so we got some really nice quartz in there. So this is how it's sat together, like a little heart. And then on this side, you can see right here, this is that base cleavage from where that barite was, and which I don't even have to look at it with the light. I will double check, but it is barite, and then has a little, looks like maybe a little bit of calcite down in the middle of it, but it is barite for sure. Well, that's cool. That makes me curious to check this out with my, yeah, right? Definitely looks like a heart. I'm curious to check this one out with my loop to see that goethite inside of the barite, which is really cool. I've only ever found one other geode out there with that kind of secondary, where it's not a secondary
where it looks like the thing inside would be the secondary, like the goethite. But correct me if I'm wrong. This is my interpretation of it. But I think what it is that goethite grows first, and then that barite just grows around it. That's how it gets inside. This barite here is more of a golden color. It can be clear, so this is just a big old chunk of barite. I've found golden. Yeah, absolutely, guys. Not saying I'll be able to send everybody one, but not a problem. I can get you guys talked to and things like that, and we can go from there. As much as I would love to send a geode out to everybody, until I crack open a geode that's got a big old diamond right in the middle of it, that's going to be a little difficult. This one, I don't know. The barite is what throws me off, because it is that yellow is through and through. You know, this was all just one bigger blade that broke. You know, here, let me show you. These are all just pieces of it, but it's all that yellow color. And, you know, there's even some that I can sit and probably split even more. Like this big one I could probably, but it's a really, really pretty crystal. I don't want to crack it. But I don't know. I've heard of golden barite. You know, that's a term I've heard thrown around. And I'm sorry, who was that asking? I am not. Yes, I collect in southern Indiana, guys. I am not giving out free samples to everybody. I'm just trying to think of some things and some ideas that I have. So folks that are saying they're going to message me, I'm a Virgo. Folks that message me asking about geodes, that's the kind of information that I'm going to give them, is what to look out for and things like that, and what kind of things I want to do. Ooh, Jeanette Harris, Mama Harris, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, if you guys want to message me, that's fine. But like I said, I plan to, and I got to talk to the admins. Tina, how you doing? Happy New Year. So glad to see you in the show, Tina. I hope you guys are doing okay and having a good start of the year so far. But yeah, guys, that was it. That is all she wrote. But give me a quick little second here to get some things moved around, and I will show you guys what we got going on. And then that one I'm going to save for the very end. Oh, sweet. My birthday is in September. All right, bear with me. Jim, when I say golden, I don't mean gold. I mean, that's just a reference to the color, just the term. Yeah, Sarah, if you go in just into the amateur geology group, or even if you backed out of this so you weren't looking at the whole video, if you just click on my profile, click on my photo, it'll take you to my profile within the group, and it'll show you everything that I've contributed. And besides this post and one other one just before that, just before that is the video that that Jeanette was talking about for you. All right, so guys, here we go. We've got the end wrap up. Oh, my phone. There we go. I did not turn it, but it always yells at me. So this is the one that I had some high hopes for, but I was a little bummed because it was only some iron-stained quartz. Yeah, Jim's birthday is coming up quick. Ooh, here it was. Not my favorite of the night, but my favorite thing to find. Ooh, thank you, Gabby. I really appreciate that for sharing that link. But this is the Batrioto Chalcedony, is my favorite thing to find. All right, and then we come down to this one, and this is the one I was talking to you guys about. You can see underneath here that this was just quartz underneath this botryoidal chalcedony, or chalcedony at this point, because it's not quite botryoidal yet. But look at that one right there at the tip of my finger. You can really see remnants of the growth underneath, and you can see that these are all kind of that three-sided quartz point, that cubic quartz. Oh, gotcha. I'm sorry, I didn't see that one. I don't know. I would say, in theory, I wouldn't put it past somebody to find gold inside of a geode, but I think it would be more of, if it was inside of a geode, it would be more of a sedimentary deposit. I think it would be if there was a small hole or something like that inside of the geode that gold got inside through. Like this one, perfect example. This one here is that bigger one that we're going to clean up with some iron out in another video, a later video. This is the other side of this one. So this one here, you can see there's dirt and stuff like that. So so you can see all this dirt and stuff like that. So I think if you were to crack open a geode that had gold in it, it's going to be something like this. It's going to be not native to that specific geode, but something that got in there from a secondary process. There's another one there that we cracked tonight. And this one here is the one that's got the highlight, the water opal, which you can see is some of that really crystal clear little bitty growths over there. See, like right here, you can see it really well. Really great example of that highlight right there, guys. And here's the other chunk of that geode. No moon tonight. Oh, snap. I need to hurry up and get inside. They're going to be out here shooting. I'm just kidding. A little Chicago joke there. Really pretty druzy quartz here. And this is the one that's got the really cool... yeah, Cassandra, they are definitely awesome. UV lights are super cool. Here we are, guys. This one was the first one that we cracked. Yeah, there's some nights I don't sleep much. I'm a night owl, that is for sure. So I'm either up editing photos or scrolling through everybody's content here in the group, or playing video games with my brothers, because my brother's also a night owl, but he streams video gaming content, so I'll get over and hop in his stream. So if you guys are friends with me and you ever see me share those things from Studley Kenobi, odds are if I'm sharing it, I'm probably playing with him. And drum roll, please. I got you, Jim. Definitely, I'll hang on to that one for you. That's a really awesome piece. Like growth around gold deposits. I don't know. Plant fossils, cuprolites, and so much more that I want to check for fluorescence. Oh, yes. Oh, please, 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 please share some photos of those calcite clam fossils. Yeah, that was definitely a nice group. But this one here is the best one. This is the one that I called, so I'm not sure who was surprised by it. I believe Stephanie. But if you're still here, Stephanie, yes, I've gotten pretty good at calling these ones out. So you can see little tints of red and orange in there. That's the hematite. And then here we are. Look at that goethite in there, guys. So in this instance, right now, we can tell from the way that this grew, this quartz was obviously here first, okay? Because this goethite is on top of that quartz, right? So this would be quartz with a second generation goethite inclusion. Same thing with this side, obviously. Now, This piece here, hold on, let me find the one that's got it. Sorry, guys. A little hard to see without the loop. But this one here, you can see goethite inside of there. So I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm still learning this all, it's flicking off. But that would mean that this barite, wherever it is in my hand, that this barite is the second generation because it is encased that goethite. I'm not sure if it can grow inside of another mineral. I don't think that's a thing. I think that barite would have to have formed around that goethite. But I'm not too sure. How do secondary growths form? So basically, with this one here, so with geodes, how these form is basically there's going to be a pocket that's going to form, and one theory for how geodes form is that outer shell takes up, looks like dams. I think that all the time. Oh yeah, no, you don't want to drop that in the slick though, and I guarantee you it's not gonna work out. But secondary growth. So basically, like I said, that pocket will form, and over time, at least in the geodes that I collect, which are roughly 350 to 320 million years old, something around that time frame. Over time, water will seep in, and depending on what kind of minerals, are in that water, it's going to be what kind of thing grows. So in this one, goethite is a mineral that is a derivative of iron. So some iron-rich water seeped in, and that's also a reason why we find, at least my understanding is that's another reason why I find a lot of, most of the time if I find goethite, there's going to be a little bit of hematite on there too, or vice versa. If there's hematite, there's going to be some goethite, they're both different iron-related minerals. But from there on, I'm still learning all this, guys. So I've got my theories and things like that. You know, I've talked about how I think there's a similarity between the exteriors of these geodes and what's inside. You know, pretty quartz and that very common exterior. And it's a lot of things that were geodized. Like this is a horn coral. Really pretty quartz inside with some goethite. Same thing. Another one that was geodized something. Really pretty quartz, iron staining, and goethite. Another one. Horn coral. Pretty quartz. Goethite secondary. So there's something that I'm convinced there's something in this process that turns these fossils to geodes. Something in that process makes the ideal environment for goethite and hematite to grow. Because I've talked to people that go and collect out in Indiana exclusively like myself, and they're all, oh, it's just because of iron, it's just because of iron. There's so many geodes out there, guys, and if you saw my video, you saw how many geodes there were. But these geodized fossils that I pick up are few and far between. They're not quite as much. So there's got to be something, and I made it my vendetta before I die. I'm going to figure out why, because there's so much information out there about these Indiana geodes and the fossilization or the geodization that happens to the fossils, that just so much unknown stuff that I'm going to do my best to try and learn as much as I can and test out these theories that I come up with and share them with you guys and see what you guys think. And I don't know, who knows if you guys pay attention to the news, not to get political, but in that last round of stimulus that got passed, they gave all government entities 180 days to release everything they know about aliens. So if we find out we got some crazy overlords up there, you know what my first question is going to be? How the heck? How? How does this happen? Okay, that's my question for them. That's my beef. Whatever, I will listen to whatever you need me to do. Leave me my life. Let me go collect my rocks. Keep my family safe. Just how the heck does this work? That's going to be my question. Just a little joke there. I'm a God-fearing man, guys. Tyler is like a rock Google. I try, guys. I try my best. But that being said, I've got to go inside. I've got to watch some Mandalorian with my wife because we've got some catching up to do. I will see everybody in the comments. I'm going to, like normal, I'll hop in the comments with everybody and we'll keep this conversation going up. Oh, goodness. Exactly. That's the only way to live, man. Looks like calcite grew on every side of the shell, and over time the shell fell apart, leaving an open cave of calcite crystals. I've tried. That's awesome. That is super, super awesome. And with that, and I'm sure that calcite you're seeing is the dogtooth calcite. I noticed that too. Clams are definitely known for that because they're calcium in the shells, and also brachiopods, fossilized brachiopods, have got a lot of dogtooth calcite in them as well. So, that being said, that's my last little tidbit, guys. Have an awesome night. Thanks for everybody who tuned in. Again, if you guys did not catch that video I posted about doing some collecting out in the field, make sure you guys check that out because that is some really awesome footage and it answers so many questions that you guys have. And it's so much easier because it's you can see it, instead of just taking my word for it. So if you guys can, go show some love to that. Is that from Florida? I will catch you guys in the comments. Until next time, yes, Jeanette Brown Baker. Have a wonderful night. Keep cracking, guys. I will see you next week, and I will catch you guys in the comments. Keep on cracking. There he is. Yes, sir. Keep on cracking. Have a great night, John. Thank you, guys. You guys all rock, and let's keep this new year going and keep it fun, guys. Have an awesome night, guys.